Danny Ventura here, finished up Christmas shopping. I'm ready to give you plenty of gifts, namely boys and girls basketball, and what to look forward to this year. Start with the boys here. Division One. Don't be surprised if you see the same two teams standing at the end in Eastern Mass, Central Catholic and Mansfield. Central Catholic returns Tyler Nelson and Nick Cambio. Certainly nice building block there. There'll be certainly teams to watch for there. Lynn English returned everyone and got to the sectional final. You got Everett, Andover, and Cambridge. Over in the South, Mansfield, if they can get through some of the injuries they had during football, should be a factor at the end. Look for Brookline and Newton North out of the Bay State League, CM and BC High out of the Catholic Conference. Moving down to Division II, look for New Mission, New Mission Brighton, the defending state champion. Situate, who got to the Garden last year, terrific team. Certainly have a lot of weapons left. Watch for Sharon. Division III, I look for Watertown and Linfield. Over in the South, you got Martha's Vineyard and Spelman. Going down to Division IV in the North, I think you're looking at the Catholics there, St. Mary's, St. Clement, and in the South, Bishop Connolly and Cohasset. Over in the girls, you start with Division I North. Central Catholic, the defending state champion, returns 4 starters. Team to watch there is Lynn English, who's got everybody back as well. Over in the South, Braintree is another team that's been building and building. One of these years, they're going to break through and win a state title, but Newton North, a team that beat them last year once, team certainly to be reckoned with. Moving down to Division II North, I like Bedford, team that's a lot of girls coming back. You can't ever overlook Arlington Catholic. Over in the South, you got North Attleboro, Oliver Ames. Moving down to Division III, I look at St. Mary's and Archbishop Williams as the teams to beat. And over in Division IV, I like the city team, Fenway, and you got Greater New Bedford along with Whittier. And that's it for basketball. We'll give you over to Bruce Lurch with the hockey.
Thanks, Danny. Bruce Lurch here on the hockey side, alone for this week, but hopefully we'll have Jim Clark along with us for the rest of the season. Just want to give a quick overview of the season, looking at some of the top contenders on the boys' side that'll be fighting for the Super 8. And it all starts with our preseason number 1, Malden Catholic, looking for a 4th straight championship here. They've got 2 of the best players in the state with Aaron Nazarian and Tyler Siflin. Also keep an eye on Matt Philippe, who's had a tremendous start already. He's a sophomore. He may be the next great one to come out of that conference. Also a team that Malden Catholic faced last year in Austin Prep at TD Garden. They're going to be back again. Tons of talent led by Bobo Carpenter, headed to Boston University next year, as well as goalie Elijah Harris. Just one other team real quick here, and we'll get into more of these as we go along throughout the season. BC High, interesting storyline. They return a lot of their skaters, but the big question is, how do you replace a dream team goalie like Peter Cronin? So far, so good for the Eagles here in the first week or 2 of the season with sophomore Brennan Payzant, who's been terrific thus far. Over on the girls' side, the biggest story of all is that the 3-time Division II defending champions, Duxbury Dragons, are now moved up to Division I. And they walk into Division I as one of the favorites. We're going to look at 3 teams here with a ton of depth and talent. We're going to start with Duxbury. Duxbury has led by a goalie, Rachel Mayette, who's been one of the top goalies. She's a 4-year starter now, and her numbers just keep getting better and better every year. 11 shutouts last year. They've won 53 games over the last 3 years, and we'll see how this class goes out as seniors. Also want to look at Arlington Catholic. Arlington Catholic has been to the last 2 Division I state championship games. They won it 2 years ago. They lost to St. Mary's this year. Locked and loaded again. Very similar to like I talked about with BC High on the boys' side. We have a goalie change here with Arlington Catholic. Megan Missouri has transferred out to the prep school land, and they're bringing in a new girl, Catherine Crane, who so far through the first 3 games has been terrific. Lastly, I want to look at Acton Boxborough, another team that's going to roll out 3 lines and as many as 6 defensemen with a great goalie. Callie LeBlundo, a sophomore, 4th year as a starter, if you can believe that. Megan Barrett on offense with Leah Cardarelli and Elena Cardarelli, as well as defenseman Annie Missouri, top players there. We'll be back next week. Stay with us all winter long.